You're following the crowd and it's hurting you a lot more than you think. Here's how. Cialdini's research on the social proof principle is pretty clear on this. This is not new research, but it hasn't really changed all that much. And the reason for it is it's really clear that when we see proof from others that a thing is or isn't happening, we tend to accept that as the highest form of validation over any other form of evidence. The problem with that is if you look at things like, let's jump back to 2017 when we had all the ICOs happening and people were jumping in and 80% of those were scams, and people knew they were scams, but because their mates were saying, oh, I'm in on this, you should be in on this, that behavior repeated. The same with business can be said, is if people look at that and they go, there's an opportunity here, I need to get in on it, whether it's the next expansion or moving into AI or cheaply sourcing goods. Those things are opportunities that are not really opportunities. They're opportunities that were presented to you in the echo chamber you've created. That echo chamber can be a combination of your social media, your LinkedIn, it can be the sources of newsletters you subscribe to, the videos you watch. A number of other key factors drive what's actually causing you to think in a certain way. We are far more susceptible to information and what people tell us to think than what we are in terms of actual objective critical thinking. So what I want you to do is, as a takeaway from this, just look at the sources of information around you. Who tells you what you should be thinking about? Who informs your daily or weekly thinking? What are the sources of information that comes into your inbox or into your notifications, and why? I'd encourage you to look at those and curate them. Pull some of them back. Okay, I'm not going to listen to this anymore. We see this with fear at the moment. Fear is at peak levels in the market, absolutely off the charts. What's happening? That's perpetuating more fear. You end up following the herd in the wrong direction. In business, this means people are holding back on making the right decisions for themselves. In investments in crypto, this means people are making really poor decisions or selling out of things that they still have a lot of conviction in, but everyone around them is selling out of it, or buying into things that they go, oh, this is the safe bet, and it's really not that safe. You have to be clear on why you're doing what you're doing, what the actual evidence is, not what the things around you are telling you, and then make a clear decision based on that.